We on a time crunch, baby. Let's go. Okay, so story time really quick. My necklace just broke. Love Primark. Get all the best cheap stuff there. So, I already filmed this video once today. I edited the entire video to my satisfaction. I made an intro, which is really, really cute. You guys just saw it.
And I was like, wow, I'm so proud of myself for being a productive person. And then
I went to go clear some space so that way I could export the video into my phone from iMovies. And I forgot, because it's been so long since I've had to make a video on iMovies, that once you delete stuff, it can't be in the movie anymore. So I deleted all my footage and it was gone. So like 4 hours of work just down the drain, and it's fine. We're thriving. We're doing so great. I literally am not upset. Are you upset? Of course you're not. Anyways, so yeah, we're just gonna take a little break. We're gonna get calmed down. We're gonna set some things up, and then we're gonna just go through this. Hi, my name's Tier. I'm gonna be doing a Q&A. I'm trying out this new thing where I'm trying to make a new I'm gonna try this thing where I'm trying to make a YouTube channel. I will try to post weekly. We don't know how it's gonna go. I'm a procrastinator. And I usually don't like when things don't go my way, just like me making this video and then it getting messed up. It's fine. We're not gonna talk about that anymore. Anyways, I'm just gonna go through these questions that people asked me, and I thought that I was kind of fit to answer. So the first question that I have is, what is my go-to meal? Here's the thing. I don't really eat the food that goes on my lunch plan here at school, because the company that we like contract our food from, like the people that make our food, it's not the best. Like, I'm not complaining, it's food. There are other places who don't have the opportunity to eat, but I don't like it. It's not good. It kind of high-key makes me sick, but it's okay. But when I do eat, I always get the same thing. I always get the grilled chicken from the grill and then a salad. And so that's kind of like my like holy grail meal. Holy grail? No, it's like my holy grail meal. It's what I always go to when I eat here. But when I'm off campus, like when I go out with my friends to eat, usually what we eat is Chick-fil-A. I've eaten Chick-fil-A more in the past 2 months than I've eaten like in the span of my life. Of course, I didn't like have Chick-fil-A until like I was like 15. That was the first time I had Chick-fil-A. Anyways, the point is, I eat Chick-fil-A a lot. So the next question is, what does my schedule look like? I am a poli-sci major, which in human terms, I'm a political science major. In even humaner terms, I just study like American politics, or like even like worldwide global politics. I study like political theory and political thought, even though they're kind of the same thing. I study the economics, and like I study just like the foundations of government and what all goes into like the cabinets, and like how someone can get impeached, and like all those kinds of like fun things, you know. I'm getting through, since I'm a first year, I'm starting with my gen eds right now, so general education stuff that I need, that, well, really anyone here needs to graduate. So I take Western Civilization, I take an INST class, which is like interdisciplinary studies, and which is like just like a course, like so you know what to expect here at school, at this specific school that I go to. I also take a Intro to New Testament course because I go to a private Christian university, and I also take a sociology course because I'm thinking about double majoring or even minoring in sociology, because that's something that kind of fascinates me. and I also take an American government course to go with my major. Next semester my schedule's gonna look a little different. I'm taking like predominantly poli-sci courses, and I'm really excited about that because I really like politics and I like learning about politics and how to make this world a better place. So yeah. How do I manage my time? I really, not the girl to ask because I'm not good at it. What I usually do, high key, is I look at like what I have due the day before, and I look at it literally the night before the test or before class discussions, or like if I need to do readings or if I need to do like worksheets or homework or anything. It usually happens the night before. I don't recommend it. I am a procrastinator, always have been. I don't think I'm ever gonna learn, but it's fine. But yeah, my study habits, they kind of work for me, but it's just because like I have like test anxiety, so like me like drilling all this information into my brain really does nothing for me, because once I sit down and I look at the test, my mind just goes completely blank. Like everything I've ever studied is just completely forgotten, and so it doesn't really help me to study. But like when it comes to like class discussions and stuff, I'm really good when it comes to like having like communications like within a class. Like I don't know what it's called, like the Socratic method, where you sit in a class and you guys just bounce ideas off of each other. That's my favorite thing to do, and I love that. And that's kind of why I chose a political science major, because like the political science like program here, that's mainly what it's built off of. It's like you're not learning from a professor, you're learning from like the students around you, the people around you, and you're just building these ideas and stuff off of one another, and that's really cool to me, and that's how I learn best. I don't know where my voice is going, but it's fine. The next question was study habits, and my study habits really go hand in hand with like how I manage my time. But like to add on, like time management for me is probably different than a lot of college students, just because I'm doing a lot more in college than I was in high school. I'm basketball manager of the basketball team here on campus, so that takes up all of my time until February. I have practice every single day. The only times I get off are breaks, and even then I don't get all of my breaks off because we have like there's games and stuff, so like grind never stops, baby. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. So whenever I have free time, I don't have like community service, which is something I have to do for my INST class, or I don't have basketball, or I don't have like things to study for, I sleep. And that's just because my schedule worked out really well that I can sleep literally any time of the day. Because Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I get done classes at 10 a.m. So if I manage to get up for my 8 a.m. class, I get done at 10 a.m. And then the rest of the day, I can just sleep. I didn't do that today because I was up until 3:45 this morning for some reason. Insomnia is a wild thing. Don't try it out. But usually when I stay up super, super late, I have a hard time like getting my sleeping pattern back on track. So I've been drinking this matcha latte. I talked about this in the last video that you guys will never get to see, so I'm gonna insert the clip because I still look cute of when I was editing and I had gotten my latte. So yeah, insert that here. Next question was about sleep. Like I said, I have insomnia, so like it's really hard for me to have like a persistent sleeping schedule. It just depends on like how much sleep I got that night, how well the sleep was, and but usually like when you're supposed to sleep at night, who says we have to sleep at night, really?
Society does.
But like depending on the amount of sleep I get, it depends. It makes the decision whether or not I take a nap the next day, or if I'm able to take a nap the next day. Like I'm only running off of 3 hours of sleep right now, if that, and so I don't know why, but that like seems to work for me. I just get a little drained or like groggy, so that's why I have matcha. And I always try to like eat, even though I don't like Sodexo, even though I don't like the food here. I always try to make myself eat, because like even though I don't get hungry that often, I still like, your body needs it for energy. It's not just like a state of mind, it's like physically, like you need that food to eat, girl. So yeah, so my sleeping really just depends on like what I'm going through that day, because you know every day is different for mama. The final question is college worth it? And honestly, I can't give a straightforward answer. I wish I could, but it depends on every individual, and like you really don't know what you want until it's in front of you. I was so like determined to go to college. I've always been determined my entire life. I wanted to be a first generation college student, and now I'm here. I'm a first generation college student. And I live 1,400 miles away. So like I'm really doing it. But I've been sitting here for 2 months, not sitting in this exact same spot, but like I've been sitting here like wondering and like if this is actually what I want to do. Like I love politics, but like obviously we see that like you don't need a degree in politics to like be a politician. That's all I gotta say about that. Politics is like my passion, but it's not my #1 passion. So like that's been like my crisis at the moment, is just trying to figure out if this is what I really want to do with the rest of my life. If getting me a degree is gonna help me work towards what I want, you know? And that's kind of the same thing for everyone else too. So you just have to figure out, I hope you find what your passion is before like your deadline, like graduation of high school or whatever, so that way you can figure out what you want. But I will say that college has been an amazing learning experience for me, even though I've only been here for 2 months. It's helped me gain responsibility that I didn't have before, and just like it showed me a lot of like how to like deal with the real world and how to do adult things. And I hate like the term adulting, because like it's annoying, like because it's on like coffee mugs and stuff, and it's quirky to be an adult. Like no,
It's not. It's like, hi, I'm in debt. How are you? No.
seriously, it just depends on what you want to do. So that's all I really gotta say about that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry it was a mess. I'm really sorry it was a mess. If it was a mess. If it wasn't, thank you for having a simple mind when it comes to videos. And not expecting a lot, because I'm a simple-minded girl and I just try to do whatever I think makes me happy. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I'm not going to go into another TED Talk with you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I will leave all my social media in the description below. I have Snapchat and I try to post funny things on there. I think I'm funny. Some people would debate with me on that, but I'm the funniest person I know. Just saying. Except for like, I don't know. There's a couple people who might top me, but we'll debate that later on. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm being redundant. That's it. Thank you so much. Bye.